50% of marriages end in divorce or something now. So it's like,
It's probably more now.
this is my thing I think we should do. It sounds like a joke, but it actually is real. I think we should do marriage like NBA contracts. It should be like, okay, we got a 4-year deal. Okay? We're gonna see if we want to renew after 4 years. If we don't want to renew, you be a free agent, you go off to the Mavs.
Hilarious.
You know? But if you do want to renew, we'll have another little party, we'll invite our friends, and that strengthens us. And because you know your term is coming up, there is a little bit more work you put in. There's a little bit more like, oh, we got to stay focused on this. Oh man, my contract's coming up. But if it's just like, well, it's forever, stop trying. You're like,
I don't know, Chad. I don't know. What do y'all think about this, man? What do y'all think? So, basically, this guy, I don't know if this is his page or not, but, he's on this podcast with this woman right here. And he's basically saying that instead of how marriage is, where, you go to the courthouse, you sign a license and you sign your rights away and sign your freedom away as a man. And, the woman has you by the balls. Maybe we should do it different. And he's saying the different structure should be more so like an NBA, NFL type of sports contract to where, okay, the woman is signing to your team, but she only gets like a 4-year deal, maybe a 5-year deal. If you feel like you've got a special player, right? You might want to give her a max contract. Or maybe she needs to earn that max contract. So you give her a shorter deal and it's more so like, okay, we still have our wedding. We go to the altar, we do the whole shebang. But once it starts to get towards the end of the deal to where, okay, it's like, we have to decide, right? We have to decide, are we gonna renew and, enter a longer deal, maybe sign that max contract, or we decide to, you go to a different team, you get traded, you back for the streets, you're back for the streets. That's the proposal he's making. And me, now, honestly, I don't think that's a good idea, right? I don't think that's a good idea. I would rather the institution of marriage be fixed and just held to a higher standard for guys to like not just be out here marrying any woman, making sure they're vetting the woman correctly before they even think about signing their rights away. But, this is also not a bad idea because something has to change, right? Whether it's the marriage laws to make it more fair, to also protect the guy's assets, because like I said before, these laws, how things are structured, was made at a time when women couldn't vote. Women didn't have much say-so in anything. They weren't really working like that. But times have changed, right? Times have definitely changed. So things definitely need to be updated. Do I think we need to go this route? No, but hey, I'm willing to hear all proposals. I'm willing to hear all suggestions and all ideas, because the way things are right now is just not working, man. I think, what is it, like 41% of first marriages fail. Then when it comes to second and third marriages, the numbers only go higher. I think for second marriages, it's like 60%. And for people who are dumb enough to try to go get married a third time, it's like 70%, right, of a chance that it's going to fail. So something has to change. But me personally, I think it needs to be more so just people having the values and not really like believing in divorce as much as people do today. A lot of women, they get married just to get divorced. A lot of women get married they want the ring, they want the ceremony. It's a status symbol, right? It's a status symbol for women to be married. As a man, I feel like, it can bring certain benefits to it. Like if you're a politician, you look better being a family man, being married. You just seem like a more kind of trustworthy guy. Other than that, it's not really benefits out here for like that you can't get just having like a girlfriend or having somebody that y'all can be in it together and forever and have kids and do the whole shebang. Me, I believe in I do believe in having a ceremony before God just to, like, represent and announce, like, yo, we doing this thing. But when it comes to going down and signing the government's paper and having the government involved in your marriage, that's where I kind of check out, because I don't feel like that's necessary. I just don't feel like it's necessary. And if neither one of you have plans on getting divorced unless something crazy happens, then like, the woman doesn't need to be worried about being out her butt. And to me, to be honest, if you have kids with a woman or you've been with a woman for a long time, I feel like even if you're not going to be with her anymore, I feel like you are still somewhat responsible for that one woman and her well-being. That's why even a guy like Nick Cannon, I can respect, because he's going to make sure the mothers of his children are good. Like, he's not going to have them on the internet complaining and crying and saying he's not doing this and he's not doing that, because he's going to make sure that they are all good. Now, it would be better for them to get along and all of them to be closer together, because that's better for the kids, and the kids can get to know their siblings and have their siblings around. So how he's done it as far as just planting all these different seeds all around the world, that's a little bit crazy. But as far as making sure that they are all good and making sure they're straight, I can respect him on that end, because I do believe that you shouldn't just, okay, we're gonna get divorced now. If she's cheating and all that stuff, it's gonna be harder for a guy to want to make sure she's straight. But you gotta put your kids first, right? You gotta put your kids first for sure. But let me know what y'all think about this proposal this guy made. He said marriage contracts should be more like NBA contracts. 4-year deal, then we're gonna decide, come together, see if if we're gonna renew this thing or see if we're gonna separate. And the fact that I can't say it's a bad idea, because just the fact that, okay, now I have to make sure that I'm doing the right thing, because if I'm not doing the right thing, my partner or whoever is gonna be thinking about not renewing this contract. So it might be a good idea. Let me know what you guys think. As always, love y'all. I'm out.